Today, we're going to learn a practical skill that will save you money every time you visit the grocery store: calculating unit prices. We have three main goals. First, define what a unit price is. Second, learn how to calculate it. And third, compare package sizes to find the best value. By the end of this video, you will be able to determine which product on a shelf is actually the cheapest, regardless of the package size. Let's look at two options: a large box of cereal for $5 and a small box for $3. At first glance, $3 seems cheaper than $5, but if the $5 box is much larger, it might actually be the better deal. Unit pricing helps us find that hidden value.
To get started, let's define what we are actually looking for. The unit price is the cost of one single unit of an item, such as 1 ounce, 1 pound, or 1 liter. Depending on what you are buying, the unit might be a weight, a volume, or even a count, like the number of trash bags in a box. The formula is simple. Take the total price and divide it by the quantity or size listed on the package. Our ultimate goal is to find the item with the lowest unit price, because that represents the most product for every dollar you spend.
Let's walk through a real-world example you might see in the pasta aisle. Our objective is to compare 2 jars of pasta sauce to find the best value. Imagine you were looking at 2 different jars of marinara sauce. Option A is a standard 24-ounce jar priced at $3.60. Option B is a larger 32-ounce jar priced at $4.16. To find the unit price for option A, we divide the price by the ounces. $3.60 divided by 24 ounces gives us 15 cents per ounce. Now, let's do the same for option B. $4.16 divided by 32 ounces gives us 13 cents per ounce. Even though the total price of option B is higher, you are paying 2 cents less for every ounce of sauce. Over time, these small differences add up to significant savings.
Sometimes the math can get a little tricky when items are measured in different units, like pounds versus ounces. Our objective is to standardize units to compare prices accurately. Let's look at a common scenario in the produce section with bags of apples. Bag number 1 is a 3-pound bag priced at $4.50. Bag number 2 is a 40-ounce bag priced at $4. To compare these, we need them in the same unit. Since there are 16 ounces in 1 pound, let's convert the 3-pound bag into ounces. 3 times 16 is 48, so bag 1 is 48 ounces. Now we calculate the unit prices. $4.50 divided by 48 ounces is approximately 9.3 cents per ounce. $4 divided by 40 ounces is exactly 10 cents per ounce. In this case, the larger 3-pound bag is the better deal, even though the total price is higher. Always make sure you are comparing apples to apples by using the same units.
While doing math in your head is a great skill, most modern grocery stores actually do the work for you on the shelf labels. Look closely at the price tag on the shelf. While the total price is usually in large print, look for a smaller box, often highlighted in a different color like yellow or orange. This box explicitly states the unit price. It might say price per quart, price per pound, or price per 100 count. However, be careful. Sometimes stores use different units for similar products to make comparison harder. One brand of detergent might show price per ounce, while another shows price per load. Take a second to check that the units match before you decide. If the units on the tags don't match, you'll need to use the division formula we learned earlier to get a fair comparison.
To wrap up, let's review the steps for smarter shopping. First, identify the total price and the quantity. Next, divide the price by the quantity to find the unit price. Then, ensure the units are the same for comparison. Finally, check the shelf tag for a pre-calculated unit price. Remember, the goal is not just to buy the cheapest item on the shelf, but to get the most value for your money. We've covered how to define unit price, how to calculate it using division, and how to spot it on store labels. The next time you are at the store, take a moment to look past the big numbers and check the unit price.
You might be surprised by how much you can save just by switching to a different size or brand. Happy shopping!